Hey, what's up guys, this is Aber. Welcome back to Jab Survival in the same exact spot that we stopped off last time. Same exact train of thought somehow. Anywho, so in the last episode I was talking about when I quit my last job and how that went horribly wrong. Oh my god, I'm way out here. It looks like I came up at the right... Get off of me. Yeah, it looks like I'm in a good spot. So, when I was working at my last job, I was having issues with other people in management at other stores. Normally the two don't align at all. Normally if you work at one place, one store, you don't really get that much interference from another store's management team. Well, there were some circumstances in which a woman who tried to get me fired one time was my assistant district manager, which was just great. She was trying to get me fired for, I don't even remember what. Oh, that's right, I put a complaint, an HR complaint against her for treating her employees unfairly, which is not legal, depending on how you do it. How she was doing it was highly illegal. And so I called corporate and made a complaint against her and then got retaliated against right after, which was bad. And the way everything played out was, it was looking like I was just trying to get her fired. And that's why that's why it would not have worked if I had called HR back and told them about it. And my DM knew about it, which was messed up and entirely messed up. But anywho, so this person was all talking about how we were stealing money and we were all going to get fired. Well, I don't steal. I don't steal money. That's just not smart. So, oh, that's not gravel. Oh my god, this block of lag. So anyway, so she started telling all these people this stuff, and I'm like, you know what, I'll take care of it, you know. I know what to do. Well, it ended up not going out so well. And then, you know, they had sat there for like, I don't remember how long it was. I think it was like 6 or 7 months or 2 years or something, I don't know, telling me that, you know, oh yeah, that had been going on for about 4 months. They were like, you can't take any action against this person because you don't have 100% proof that they're the ones that's doing it. Okay, yeah, that's cool. But we found so much proof that it was ridiculous, and they're like, no, you didn't catch this person doing it on camera, so therefore you have no proof. Like, what? It only, you know, this situation only occurs when she's there. You know, if she's not there, it doesn't happen. So, you know, what's going on? And I'm kind of realizing now that you guys probably don't have a clue what I'm talking about, but yeah, whatever. So, these people are all saying all this stuff. Well, then they're looking into us for all this money that's missing. That we're like, look, it's this person has it. We don't have undeniable proof except for the fact that it only occurs when she's here. So they send in the assistant DM, and we're trying to help her, and she's like pulling all sorts of evidence out of everywhere that we're stealing. Like, but no, I wasn't there that day. So it obviously wasn't me. And it's not on the shift that my boss was on because, you know, it wasn't her because it wasn't on her shift. Well, it happened when she was there. Okay, whatever. So then I'm randomly, doing my job, doing what I need to do, and find out that it looks like one of my best employees is stealing. And I'm like, great. You know, never had any problems with this person before, ever. Absolutely zero problems whatsoever. But we don't have any proof that she's stealing. So we're good. I tell my boss about that, and she's like, okay, fire her. I'm like, what? We don't have proof that well, it was on her, so she's the one that's doing it. I'm like, she hasn't been working here long enough. It's been going on for far longer than she's been working here. I was like, it's not her. I was like, but the person that came in after her is the one that we're looking at, and that's the one, you know, that came in after her. And they're like, nope. So I decided to quit, because that's idiotic. If you know, like, we didn't have any proof as far as what they always said that we needed for proof. We didn't have that proof on this person, but they told me to get rid of her anyway. And I didn't agree with that at all. So I came in one morning, or that morning I told my assistant, I was like, look, I'm not coming in. I was like, I'm coming in tomorrow, but after that, I'm not coming back. I'm out. This is stupid. And she thought I was joking, but I was not. And there's been many, many times where I was like, I'm just going to leave. And they're like, no, you're not. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to, because I got bills to pay and whatnot. But we decided that was pretty much enough. And my supervisor had actually already quit. So the way it turned out was me and my supervisor quit the same day, which in of itself raises a lot of questions as to why it was at the same time, but it had nothing to do with the other. And here's the funnier part. You would expect that sort of thing to happen when dealing with, you know, younger, I'm not saying all kids, like, I'm talking about, like, people between the ages of probably 16 and 19 always, you know, oh, guess what so-and-so did? They did this, they did that. And they don't know if it's true or not. They're just talking because they heard about it. No, these people are like, I kid you not, they're like women between the ages of 35 and 50. All talking about how all sorts of things. Like, I'm not going to go into detail because most of it's not PG friendly. But pretty much they were saying that my supervisor was stealing gas, and I was in a relationship with her, and we were stealing money, and that's why we left at the same time, just because we were running off with the money. And here's the even funnier part. I should sue them for this, for like defamation of character or something. The assistant DM told my employees the day that I left that I stole $5,000. Which is idiotic because I don't steal money. And she had no proof that I stole money. So then, shortly after, I find out that I don't like grass for some reason. I mean, I'll put it in some places, but not everywhere. It just looks so untidy. So, there were people that were saying that, you know, I was stealing money, and that's why I left. And then, like I said, I got a call that they were like, did you hear about what happened? I was like, I don't talk to anybody that works there anymore except for like 2 people. And I was like, and you're one of them. And they were like, oh, well, apparently my boss was stealing money and gas. I knew about it and was in on it. Which is hilarious because due to there's this thing called PII, which is personally identifiable information. No business, no company can release information to a third party about your full name, your address, or actually no, I think it's your license number, social security number, credit card information, or address, without your written consent. Unless there's a few things that don't fall under that. And then there's also one called PCI, which is Payment Card Industry. It governs what companies are allowed to do with your credit card information. One of the things that they cannot do is they are not allowed to display more than 4 digits of a credit card number on receipts. Wow, that chest is full. Not allowed to show more than four digits on a credit card receipt. Not allowed to show cardholder's name on the receipt, and they are not allowed to show expiration date or CCV, which is the 3 or 4 digits on the back of the card. Well, my company was breaking at least 2 of those. It's not allowed to show name, and it was showing people's names. And it turned out it was an issue with something on their back-end system that was causing an issue. And so, but anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that there are receipts, there are many, many receipts that have my name, my full name on a credit card receipt that shows that I paid for fuel. Which makes 0 sense because, according to them, somebody was stealing gas and giving me free gas all the time. So why would I pay for gas? And it's terrible because my mother actually found out about that and she started freaking out. It was whenever the company that I guess I work for now, since I signed the paperwork today, which would be the 23rd, when they were running my background check, my mother was asking me if it was going to come back good. I'm like, yeah, it will. And she's like, well, what about them saying that you stole all that money? Well, it doesn't matter that they said that I stole all that money. I have to actually be convicted of theft in order for it to show up on my background check as me being a thief. And I kind of admit, for a little while, I was like, I hope that they file grand theft charges against me for stealing a deposit, because I'm just going to ask for the bank's records, because I brought it to the bank. And it bothers the hell out of me, because people are talking about, I'm just breaking shovels left and right, people are talking about things that they know nothing about, acting like they know all the deepest, darkest secrets of everything. And it's just like, why would you do that? I mean, most of them are in their 40s. You're like a 40-something-year-old woman. Why does that even matter to you at all? Like, what do you have to do with that? And so that's another thing that I'm kind of hoping to get away from is stupidity, I guess. The people constantly talking about, oh, I know this is going on and this person's doing that. That's what happens when you work for a small company. I mean, I don't have anything against small companies, they're good. But I don't need that sort of, I guess, grief in my life. I don't think anybody needs that in their life. It's just, like I said, it's pointless, really. I mean, why would you jump into some sort of thing saying that, oh, I know that this person... Well, how do you know? Did they tell you? Well, that's hearsay. That doesn't really matter. What am I going to do about this ravine? Or this cave? Oh, well, I guess I'll just mine through it. I plan on making these walls, like, super high, and then having, like, a walkway into the village, one way in, one way out kind of thing. And then, I don't have an axe. I'm not going to do like any crazy high walls or anything like that. I just don't want my village to die at night. I want them to be safe. But yeah, it's just, I don't even know why, like I said, I don't even know why people even bother with stuff like that. It's like, why do you get into people's business. I mean, the way I feel about it is like, if they really were stealing, okay, they're gone now, just whatever. But people are like, oh no, I know this and this and that and this. Oh yeah, that's right, I was planning on making this a orchard kind of thing. So I might need to bring this out a little bit more. Oh, this should be enough room. If not, I got room over there. I got all this room too. So put trees everywhere. Maybe I should extend this out one. Nah. I don't want to take the whole world, even though it's an unlimited world border. But yeah, like I said, I'm just hoping to avoid a lot of headache. And then there's the fact that I might be banned from that store for allegedly stealing money. Or actually all of those stores for allegedly stealing money, which makes no sense. I mean, there's been times, it's kind of funny because there's actually 2 people that got fired from that company who now work for that company. Which makes no sense at all. Yeah, I'll just put it out right here. So just bring that up. Drop that off one off the road. And I need to make my border before I fill that in. So it's going to be right here. Love that acrobatic skill. Okay, so it's going to be right here. So I just need to fill, I either need to drop this side or fill this side way up. I'll probably fill this side way up. I don't want spider eyes. Ooh, I got pumpkin seeds. I need to plant those soon. So I'm going to fill this in on this side right here. So I actually need to put it right here. I wish I was in a prettier biome. I mean, yeah, I could change biomes, but then I'd have to go find another village. And I don't really want to do that. Yeah, that looks good. I'll have to cut this down. I'd much rather break stuff than fill it in. Is that weird at all? But yeah, so I'll be doing that, and like I said, I expect it to be a lot more relaxing, because being in management is super frustrating and stressful. It's like really, really stressful, like crazy. Because you gotta deal with people not coming to work, and people not wanting to do their job, and all sorts of other stuff. This tree is all up in the way. Get an axe. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Pretty much a lot of stories. And for the most part, you won't hear me telling many stories about my life. Because, and this is actually, it's kind of funny because this is actually offended a lot of people. I don't really know why. I know why, but I don't understand why. Because, I mean, people, and I don't have anything against social media or anything like that, but people are always putting, you know, everything about them on the internet, and that's not really something that I do. I actually went off on my former supervisor one time for telling, I don't need this rail all that much, for telling someone that one of my family members had passed, because honestly it was really none of their concern. And that person got super, like, they were very, very ticked off at me because I got bothered by that. And it's just, pretty much anything that happens in my personal life is not anyone else's concern. I know that sounds a bit weird because I do YouTube and stuff, and I guess at some point people's personal lives get put out there, but it's just like, I don't know, it's like it's really no one's concern, so I don't actively go out and tell people, hey, you know, here's info about me, or whatever else. Ooh, there's a cow. I can watch the cow. But yeah, it's just not something that I do because I guess I'm a private person. I've been told that before. And yeah, it's just, it might stem from the fact that I've had people try to use stuff that they knew about me against me, like as for reasoning for not for like I guess from a professional standpoint, like people you don't know. I'm explaining it. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but people tend to, if they don't know you, if they don't understand why you do things, they assume that it's because you're hiding something, or, ow, I'm so glad mob griefing is off. You're either hiding something or you have some kind of ulterior motive, and I really don't. I just don't think that my personal life is anyone's concern. It's just a personal thing, and I don't really like for example, one year I was at work on my birthday. I don't really care, it's just another day. It doesn't really, a lot of people, there's a bunch of people who are always like, oh, I need this day off because it's my birthday. Like, okay, whatever, you want to go out and party. Yeah, I can understand that. People party on their birthday, but sometimes people request off their birthday and it's like on a Wednesday, and you're like, why? What are you gonna do on a Wednesday? Like, just wait till the weekend. Now I gotta have this day off. Okay, fine. But anywho, I was at work on my day, or not on my day off, on my birthday, and I didn't tell anybody it was my birthday. My boss told everybody it was my birthday, and I wasn't very happy with her after that for doing that. And everyone's like, well, why do you not want us to know that it's your birthday? What are you hiding? I'm not hiding anything. It's just really none of your business. And that was more because we're at a job doing work, and this is business, and that's personal. But I guess people act how they want to act whenever. Oh my god, what is that? Why am I... Stupid Mojang. Or Microsoft, one of them. Their servers have been down for like 2 days now. Everyone's excited for 1.9 to come out, and I'm just irritated because their services aren't working. I mean, yeah, I don't care that skin databases isn't working. I mean, I kind of miss looking at Tiger's cute little nose, but I just wish their stuff would work. It's like, your stuff has to work before you push an update, because if not, the stuff that you didn't fix will still be broken, and may even be more broken. And then you can't effectively run a server or even a game if your stuff doesn't work properly. It's like, oh no, this update will fix it. No, it won't. It probably won't. It hardly ever does fix things. Oh my god, this is a huge area I gotta fill in. But it's gonna look awesome, and mobs aren't gonna be able to get in my house, which I'm a very private person. I don't want mobs in my house. My house, get out. Did I miscalculate that by a block? No, I don't think so. No, I didn't. But yeah, that's just, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that people do that make no sense to me at all, and it's just, I think it's stupid, but whatever. I mean, I guess if you want to go mess everything up, or just think you got it, if you do have it, that's fine, but it's just, some things are just way too stupid to even assume that you have it under control. Alright, well, I need to finish this up, and you guys probably don't want to watch me do this the entire time. So, I'm going to go, oh god, I'm gonna go now. Thank you for listening to my rambling stories and whatnot. And if you'd like to hear more, please let me know. Anywho, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful evening.